Hey everybody, Ross with Coins and Coffee here, bringing you another penny box hunt. My bank has a ton of customer wrap rolls on hand, and although I can only get a few rolls at a time, I've been searching the penny boxes, re-wrapping them, and bringing them in and switching them out again. I've been getting some decent finds, and so I'll be doing a lot of these hunts until the wells dry. Again, we got our microscope, got our scale. We'll be looking for any wheat pennies, hopefully some Indian head pennies. We'll be pulling out all the copper and checking for any errors. I'll bring you in on the first find. And we're up on roll number 8. Get our first find in 1955 D wheat penny. And roll number 11 is going to bring us our second wheat penny. Let's see, we have 1945 out of Philadelphia. And in on number 13, we get a dime. Yep. Customer wrap rolls are rife with dimes. Some people just mistake dimes for pennies for some reason. Yep. So cool. We just made 9 cents. And at roll 22, we got third wheat penny of the hunt. Let's see. Yeah, I saw it right here. Let's see what we have. It's a later year, a 1955 from Denver. Too bad it wasn't the 1955 out of Philly. We could have checked for the DDO. But let's check the minute mark and make sure nothing else funny is going on. Alright. Third wheat penny of the night. And let's just check the rest of the stack for anything. Nope, nothing yet. Just about halfway through the box, and we're at 3 wheat pennies. We found a dime, and pulling out my 2009s. And if we don't find too much from this box, I'll probably roll up all of this, and then go switch it out for another box, and then just make a video with 2. But let's get back to the hunt and see if we can find anything better. Roll 33 is going to bring us our first foreign coin. We have a Canadian penny, 1963. 63, 68. 63. Alright, roll 35. We get wheat penny number 4. Let's see, 1945 out of Denver. Let's check anything else. See if he's got a friend. Nope. He was lonely. Not anymore. Roll 41, and we got another dime. Roll 43, and yet another dime. Alright folks, well that's it for this box. Not too much to speak of with this one. Got 4 wheat pennies. We had the Canadian. I did find another dime, so that's a total of 4. And 12 of the 2009s, which was a low mint year. And I'll keep the nice ones, so maybe 1 or 2 of those. So since this wasn't too big of a box, I'm going to go ahead and roll up all of this, bring it back to the bank, make a new box, and then add it to the end of this video. I'll see you at the second one. Alright, and we're back with box 2. Went ahead and swapped out those rolls at the bank. Got a whole new box, 50 more rolls. We'll search these and I'll bring you in on the next one. Hopefully we'll find some better stuff than the first box. And roll number 8 out of box 2. We're going to get our first Canadian. That's 1965 Younghead. And roll number 19. Yes, 19. This is not easy tonight, folks. Second Canadian of the night. That is a 1995. But over here, this is the copper I pulled out so far, and the oldest penny I pulled out is a 1959 D, no RPM mint mark on it. Well, let's hope. Cannot give up hope. Alright, it took 26 rolls, and we get first wheat penny of the box. 1951 out of Denver. Let's hope and pray that we can at least find a couple more. All right, roll 33. We're going to get our second wheat cent, third to last penny of the roll, and that's a 1937 out of Philly. That doesn't look too bad. Let's get a closer look at it. Hey, those ears aren't bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Second wheat penny in. And still have 17 rolls left. Now we have some better luck. Roll 34. We have our third Canadian, 1980. And our third wheat cent. How about that? Let's see, what do we have here? That's 1957 out of Denver. How cool would that have been if it was roll 33 and then we would have had a third Canadian and then third wheat penny. But still, that's okay. 16 rolls left. And on roll 38, no Canadians, no wheat pennies, but we have a repunchment mark. From 1962, Denver. Let's go ahead and get a closer look at this D. So you can see in the back the original D, which is level with 1962. And you can see that repunched D, which is just a little bit rotated, probably 10-15 degrees to the right. And we're gonna zoom in, and you can see this is where the old D is and this is the new D. And so this will be a 1962 D RPM 016 with the original D west of the repunched D. Not too bad. Always make sure to check your mint marks. Almost every penny from 1989 and before has some sort of repunched mint mark variety on it, and they're worth looking for. When I find pennies that are in this nice condition, I'll go ahead and look for them now. My copper rolls, my copper bulk, I roll up into decades and I search them later because the conditions on them are not great, but it's something to do, fun to do on a rainy afternoon, is look for old repunched mint marks. But this one is a nice example, and will definitely go into a flip and go in my album. It's got its wear on it, but still has a lot of nice shine left on it. So, all right, 3 wheats, 3 Canadians, and a mint mark error, and 11 rolls left. And we're hitting a nice little patch towards the end of the box. Roll 41. We're going to get our 4th wheat cent of the night, 1953 out of Denver. Let's go ahead and just check the rest of this roll and see if there's anything else. Oh, hey, what's that? 1955 from Philly? It is. Sweet. Too bad it's not the double die. You'd be able to see it from here. You don't even need magnification to see that sucker. But hey. Alright, any more? Nope, that's it. Alright. We're in the final 9. And on roll 47, we're going to have another repunched mint mark. Really do yourselves a favor and check out Variety Vista. They have such good knowledge, they have such good information. It's all free. It lists all different kinds of double die obverses, reverses, repunched mint marks, and just a lot of things that you don't see in the Big Red Book. Some things you might find similar in like the Cherry Picker's Guide. So you have here is 1989, and this will be the last year that the Denver Mint actually repunched the mint marks. So let's go and zoom in on this. And we can see here to here is the first D, and here to here is the second D. So this will be 1988D RPM-002. And not in that bad a shape. These aren't worth a ton of money, but they're really fun to look for, and they look really cool in your binders. All right, on to the last 3 rolls. All right, folks, and that's it for box 2. This is what we have left for the night. Didn't find too much for this box, but I hope y'all enjoyed the hunt anyway. This is a big old pile of copper that was pulled out. We did get 5 more wheat cents, which was 1 better than the last box, 3 Canadian pennies, 2 with repunched mint marks, the 1962D and the 1989D, and as you know, I like to pull out my 2009s, and most of them aren't too bad. I'll probably keep all but 1 or 2 of them. Anyway, y'all, thanks again for watching the video. And again, check out varietyvista.com. I'm going to put a link of that in the description. Really helps you find those different varieties and errors that you would not normally find in the Big Red Book. Alright, y'all. Going to go ahead and get these rolled up and swap it out for another box. Y'all have a good night.